Hey guys, I'm in San Diego at H&M Landing today. Standing next to me is the owner of H&M Landing, Frank. He used to own the Ranger 85 and now he's in the landing business. And Frank and I have been friends for a long time, so I'm gonna have Frank give you a little update of what's going on here at H&M Landing and what to look forward to.
Hey Dan, thanks for having me on. We're just right here on the cusp of the season. It's coming on to April, and as if on cue, we've got Yellowtail biting at the Coronado Islands. Some of our boats are starting to venture offshore a little bit on weekends, some day-and-a-half trips, seeing mixed results, a little bit of yellowtail on kelps offshore, inconsistently, but definitely right now, it's yellowtail at the Coronado Islands, springtime fishing in San Diego.
And people keep asking me on my YouTube live, what's going on with the tuna. They know there's tuna around, but the boats don't seem to be focusing on them. Is that a weather thing, or what is it?
No, sure, and that's a great question. The last few years, I was actually looking back in my personal logbook from last year, and this time we were starting to engage with that bluefin offshore. We had good signs of it late in the year and on into January this year, but again, weather kind of put that fish down, and as usual, it sort of shifts positions. The primary focus just hasn't been on that in the last few weeks. I strongly believe as soon as we finish up our maintenance and our boats start to focus more offshore, that fish will be relocated and there'll be early effort on it again. So look for that in the coming weeks. But again, right now, the primary focus has been yellowtail at the Coronado Islands.
And what are the half-day boats doing? They do anything?
Yeah, it's actually been mixed bag fishing, rockfish. There was a little bit of sand bass biting late, actually, just the last few weeks. But it's been mixed bag, primarily rockfish. And again, as we start to get deep into spring and early into summer, we're going to start seeing that mix up as well.
Cool.
No, we're pretty excited about the upcoming season, without a doubt. This strong showing of yellowtail at the Coronado Islands, and again, seeing that bluefin persist throughout the winter months, we feel very, very confident that we're going to have ourselves a season that will far eclipse last year. It just seems they keep getting better and better. Hey, here comes Captain Scott McDaniels. Now, here's a veteran to the offshore scene. Matt, come on in here. I'm here with Dan Hernandez, and we're just talking about the upcoming season. What's your prognosis? What do you think? Mac's one of the great prognosticators of the sport fishing season. In fact, we call him the oracle. So we'll consult with him typically, usually in the springtime, early season.
Right about now is a good time.
Yep, and Mac's predictions have been pretty darn good here over the last, I'd say,
100 years.
There you go. All right, Matt, take it away.
Well, we've had a great yellowtail bite already, gang, so get those reservations in. You want to call H&M Landing, 619-222-1144, or book us online, hmlanding.com. The bite is on, the yellows are here. Watch the counts, get on down here, and also think long range and get that great deal that we're offering down here at the landing. So call in now and make your reservations from this point on all the way through the summer, and we're going to have a blast.
And Cap, people are always asking about what they're catching them on, what the gear is. Can you give a little tackle tip or fishing tip on that?
Sure. You want to have your yo-yo blue and whites and also your surface irons. Also probably a 2/0 ringed hook for fly line sardines. And be ready to go. Also, it doesn't hurt to have some fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon is the stuff, especially during the summertime. That fluoro makes a difference.
And you got your reputation back in the day, Mr. Cod.
Oh, well, we always love cod fishing, but nothing is a little more fun than one in a big springtime yellowtail or a summertime bluefin. Lots and lots of fun.
All right, thanks, Cap.
Thank you.
How did you get the nickname the Codfather?
I just invented it, called myself the Codfather.
Wait a minute, I think I've caught a couple of cod back in my day, but you got the name Codfather.
Oh no, he has the name. He has the name.
To tell you the truth, there's been some guys that are a lot better at cod fishing than I am. You're one of them, and Mike Thompson's another great one. I have to take my hat off to both you and Mike. I just jumped on I had a 5-year stretch is all, but that was, I think we were fishing together out there.
I think we were. It was kind of competitive back then, Mac.
Yes, that's right.
That was back when we were kind of like ranchers and we could still catch cow cod.
That's I love of cow cod. And back then, we even had a trouble counting. We didn't even count very well.
Well, I don't want to talk about that,
I don't know if you can put that on the line.
No, well, back
Those
then,
are the good old days.
and I tried to tell the kids back then we used 15 hooks and stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What was holding you back, Dan?
Well, I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
No, and tell them what the old limits were and stuff.
Sure.
But have you guys done? Have any of the boats here in the landing start playing around with the new 600-foot line, or?
Well, as you know, down here in San Diego, our focus primarily is offshore, although we do have a short season where we do focus on ground fish, and that's primarily across the border in Mexico.
Right.
But as we get into spring, we're usually
Offshore,
looking more for, either offshore or if we're on the coast or the islands, we're game fish oriented. But I do know the guys that are focusing on some of that deeper water have had great success. It's been good.
Well, I thought this one here, Mr. Cod, might have taken a trip or two out there 600 feet yet.
No, I haven't, but believe me, I'm watching those big reds show up on 976 tuna and sport-fishing.com. There's a lot of good action to be had. Our focus here is yellowtail right now, and right around the corner, literally, there was 2 bluefin caught here this weekend. So we're looking at surface fish. That's our gravy down here in San Diego.
Cool. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks very much.